You can also introduce this console.log command, which you will find in variables. So to understand more about it, you can go on this blog and see few more examples by clicking on this. And you will understand what exactly this console log does. So in short, what it does is it's basically used as a debugging tool, and that helps us understand what our code is doing. It displays the messages either in the descriptive text, or it tells you the value of that particular variable. So in our case, since we want to see the execution of boolean expression, we will see whether the output is coming out to be true or false. So the variable value, would it return true or false? That's what we are going to check. But here are a few other examples where the console.log command has returned the string as well. So you can go through this document, but for now we'll focus only on this particular use of console.log command. What do we do is we'll first create two sprites. One is giraffe and the other is a meerkat. Both these are the animals, and the x location for giraffe is 100, and the meerkat is located at the 200 location of x, and y location for both is same. But we want to compare these x and y locations of all these both of these sprites, and we'll see what would be the output of this comparator. So console.log command would help us see that boolean expression in terms of true or false, and we will see how when I run the code. So before going for this, guess what would be the output? Whether giraffe y position and meerkat's y position is equal. So giraffe's y is 200 and meerkat's y is 200. So the first expression seems to be true. It's correct. So it's true. Let's check the second condition. Whether giraffe's position is greater than meerkat's x position. So giraffe is located at x is equal to 100 and meerkat's x value is 200. So this expression is not true. So the first is true, the second is false. And what about the third one? Giraffe's x value is 100 and meerkat's y value is 200, and definitely giraffe's x value is less than meerkat's y value. So the third expression is true. So we can guess this. You can ask the student to guess the output, and then you can run the code. And here in the debug console command, you will see the boolean expressions, the boolean values. The first comparison statement, the boolean value is true, then the second is false, and the third is true. So these three are nothing but the boolean values of these expressions. Of course, you can modify your code. You can change the scale, change the size of these sprites and place them appropriately, and maybe make uh, a simple garden or a zoo kind of a background. But the focus should be on introducing the console.log command and to visually see how the boolean expressions are used at the back of the programming. How are they helpful in making decisions while we write the codes? And console.log commands help us to visually see that in action. And make sure to also address that these debugging console commands are just for the programmer to see. The user will not be able to see these outputs.